I did a thing. Day one of being bald. First day on the bald job. I don't yet feel like me though. Now I'm just in the middle transitory period between my new story, or I'm like still exploring like who I am without all this stuff that you accumulate and you experience prior to this moment. I'm so sad that person is dying, but I'm also like so ready. I don't know what else. There was no other. It was like damned if I do, damned if I don't. Regardless of it, I was gonna feel better doing it than I was not doing it. And so it had to be, even though either way I was going to be incredibly uncomfortable. Lou still loves me the same. I feel greatly supported on the most beautiful levels and just held infinitely with my friends and family. It's like a reoccurring shock every time I look in the mirror or a camera. It like is forcing me to find my beauty in much, much deeper ways. It's fucking intense. Blue's excited. We're gonna go bury my hair, go for a swim. With no hair! Ah! Fun fact, if you're having a hard time or feeling low energy or sadness or any kind of other frequency, I'm not recording a video right now because I do not approve of how I look without hair yet. Fuck. Yeah, you know what? I went for a spa day because I wanted a spa day, because I wanted to feel someone play with my hands and tickle my head, you know? And I wanted to walk into a salon where there was pink and smelly therapeutic stuff, and you know, I wanted that feeling today, and I did that. Leave with that feeling. I didn't take that feeling with me. I let my judgment and my brain come into my feeling, because I went and tried on a bunch of clothing and looked at myself in the mirror over and over and over, putting on clothes that would normally look good on me at all times. I could rock anything except for yellow. Maybe now I can rock yellow, but now, in my opinion and judgment, I cannot wear a lot of things. I cannot not wear makeup. So I'm realizing, I try on all these different outfits, styles, trying to figure out what my self-expression is, when in reality I'm just trying to identify who I am through my external world, which is not who we are. We are not anything outside of us. So how does one identify who am I through clothing and jewelry? And it's the same thing we go through when we're young and trying to explore who we are through what we wear, what kind of groups we want to fit into, or what we do, or the music we listen to. I realize that no matter how hard I try right now, I'm not going to be able to find out or identify who I am through the earrings I wear, or the type of clothing or style of clothing I wear, or the color I wear. I've worn pink every day since I shaved my head, because I can't deal with the fact that maybe without makeup, or here's a better way to put that, I hold so much resistance to the fact that without makeup or without clothing or accessories or jewelry, that I look like a man, and not just a man, but an ugly one, from my opinion or from my perceived judgment. And then coming to reality that anything anyone else might think of me, I've already thought about myself. So if that's the reality, then I've already lived the worst part. And the reality of trying to find something external to validate how I feel or want to express my authentic being is the resistance to feeling the discomfort with my nakedness, the discomfort with not having something to identify with, to validate why I do things or the way I do things or how I act or behave or how I choose to eat or what I choose not to eat. You know, we put on all these masks. We try on all these masks to try and find out who we are, when the reality is to strip off the masks and realize who you are. Like a wise friend had said to me, accept this is the stage you're at. Feel lost at this stage. Feel unattractive. I feel insecure. I feel like I'm fighting at war inside my mind. Between what I know is right for me and what intuitively feels right versus the belief structure of what's right. So much tender. Going through moments of insecurity. I recognize that I've said everything about myself that anyone could possibly come up with as a negative judgment or comment about me. Whatever you think about me, I've already thought about me 10 times over. So I think the reality of that means you've already been through the worst part. Which is you believing that about yourself. Not their judgment or not what they think, but that you might actually believe that what they think is true.